Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. We're back from vacation, Pop's at work, and today I decided I wanted to get in my kitchen and cook. I wanted to make some stuffed peppers. We're going to have a simple meal, stuffed peppers. I'm going to stuff them with ground beef and rice, and we're going to have a simple salad to go with it and some rolls. But I want to get started on these peppers. They're not going to take long to make, not the way I'm going to do them. But I want to get my peppers softened up a little bit before I start putting them in the oven. So I have a green, an orange, and a red pepper here. You can use whatever you want. And to be honest with you, we won't eat all of this, but I'll freeze some of it. So I want to lay the peppers right on their side. And I'm just going to cut right down the middle. I'm not worrying about leaving the stem on it because I want them halved like this, but I do want to take my paring knife and hollow that out. So in my skillet here, I have some water. I put 4 cups of water in this large skillet that I have. And I want to get it just to a simmer because I'm going to put my peppers in there. I want them softened up, and I don't want them tough when I go to stuff them and cook them because it will not take them long in the oven to cook. And so I want to give them a little bit of a head start. But that didn't want to come out so easy. All right, I got that done. So I'm going to get the rest of these peppers cleaned up. You see how I did it? And I wanted them in little half boats instead of sitting up like this. Just something different. You can do them either way. You can have them sitting up on their little ends or however you want to do it. That's just how I'm choosing to do it. And I got my peppers washed really, really good. So give me a minute. Let me get this done. And I'm going to put these in this water. I'm getting it up to temperature. It's about to boil now, so I'm going to have to turn it down. So I'm going to get these in, and I'm going to cook them, like I said, 7 or 8 minutes. And then I'm going to come back, and we're going to make the filling for these delicious peppers. Okay, I have my peppers cooked down a little bit. I actually let them go around 10 minutes, just at a really slow simmer. You just want them to be soft. See how, can you tell how easy that is for me to touch it and move it around? So that way, when we go to eat it, it won't be tough to cut into. And that pepper is going to get even softer when we put it in the oven. Now, I have my oven going at 400 right now because I want it preheated. So I've got my skillet here. Now, I dried it out. So I am going to add, I've got just over a pound of ground chuck. It's like 1.3 pounds. So I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to get that going. And while that's starting, I am going to chop up an onion. And, you want to give it some flavor. So let me get this chopped up real quick. And we're going to add it right in with the meat and cook it at the same time. I'm going to break that up just a little bit. Can you hear that sizzling? That's what you want to hear. When you put something in the pan, you want to hear that sizzle. I'm trying to decide if I want all of that onion. You don't think I do. That was just about half of that. It was kind of between a medium and a large onion. There we go. I think you can see. So while this is going, I'm going to add some added flavor. I've got a garlic puck here. Now, I ground up a lot of garlic. I was at Sam's. I bought a huge bag of peeled garlic because I didn't want to stand and peel that much. So it was worth it for me to buy that large bag. I think it was like 3 pounds. It was a lot. So I ground it up in my food processor, and then I took my smallest scoop that I have, scooped it out onto a sheet tray, and put it in my freezer. And then when it was frozen, I put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer and double bag it because you don't want your freezer or your fridge to smell like garlic. So we're going to use one of those. Like I said, we're going to add some flavor. So while that's going, we're going to add some Italian seasoning. And I think I want to add just shy of a tablespoon, because the crushed tomatoes I'm using has basil in it, and I would just want that flavor. I'm going to add, I think I want a teaspoon of this garlic powder. Remember, we've got the garlic, but this will be a different taste. It was heaping, so that's why I didn't quite put it all in. And I'm going to do the same with this onion. So let's let this cook a little bit. I want that to brown up nicely. These onions will get translucent. That garlic puck will thaw in this meat. It does not take much to thaw it. But I want to add some salt. Nothing here has salt. So that was probably about a teaspoon. I could have measured it, but I didn't. About half a teaspoon of pepper. When you're cooking, you just have to have salt and pepper. Okay, so I have a can of crushed Italian style tomatoes. This is a 28-ounce can, and I'm going to put maybe half of this can in here. We'll use it all. And I'm going to stir it around. We just want to get that saucy. I have some of my dried parsley that we did. Y'all have seen me use it and heard me talk about it. I want to put a big handful of that in here. I'm going to crush it up as I drop it in. It's just going to give it some more flavor. Now, I have pre-cooked rice. You can cook your own rice if you want. I like this. I've told you guys about it before. And it is amazing. Y'all know I'm about quick and easy. This is pre-cooked. It's delicious. This is, I would say, how much is this? 9.9 ounces. Just a smidge over a cup of cooked rice. You want cooked rice for this dish. You can buy the packages of Ben's rice that you put in the microwave. Use a rice-a-roni. I've seen people do that. Put that in there and, you know, cook it up and put it in there, and it would be delicious. So we're just going to get this all mixed in. Oh, we're getting this mixed up beautifully. Can you see down in that pan? Gorgeous, isn't it? Now, I've got some grated Parmesan cheese. This is about 1/4 cup. That's all I have left. And I'm going to sprinkle it in. It can only make it better. You know, sky's the limit. When you're making some of these things, don't limit yourself on ingredients. Just because this is what I use, don't limit yourself to just these ingredients. Now, we're ready to stuff the peppers because that's all I'm going to do. This is all the cooking we're doing. Cut this skillet off. I'm going to undo this and set it out of the way. Move that. Y'all know what I forgot? And I can do it now. It won't hurt it at all. It's going to cook in the oven. I was going to add a little bit of cumin. How do you say it? Cumin. Okay, so see, that's simple. Now, that may be too much filling for our peppers, but you know what? If it is, we'll just put it in a container, put it in the freezer, and I'll have it next time I want to make some stuffed peppers. Or, you know what? You could soften up some cabbage leaves, pull those outer leaves off, soften them up in a little bit of hot water. Don't take but 2 or 3, 4 minutes, maybe 6 or 7, but just soften them up. Take the big stem out of it. Put this in it, roll it up, put it in a dish, cover it with some tomato sauce or pasta sauce, and you've got a stuffed cabbage. How about that? It's never-ending possibilities. So I am just going to, you see what I'm doing here? I am just, can you see that? I'm just stuffing that pepper. We want it in the pepper, not on the bowl. I can't wait to try these. I think Pop Jones is going to be happy when he gets home for dinner tonight. So let me finish getting these stuffed, and I'm going to be back with you in a minute. All right, I got all of these stuffed. Now look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the remaining sauce that we had, the tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, we're going to spoon some of that on top of these peppers. Looky there. Then we're going to put them in the oven. There we go. Now looky there. Hang on a second. I've got an idea. I have some shaved Parmesan cheese. What do you think about putting some on top of it? I think it'd be good. But we're going to still put our Colby Jack on there. And I can tell you what, I'm sure this is going to be delicious. Oh boy. Yeah. Not much, just a few little shavings. That's looking so pretty. Can you see that? I'm going to hold it up for you. Like I said, I don't want a whole lot on it. Just a little bit. Didn't that just top it off? Looky there. Now, I'm going to cover it. And I think what I'm going to do, and I learned this from somebody else, I am going to, let's see, where's my spray? Here it is. Get my foil. You may know this. I learned this from watching another YouTuber. And I'm going to spray my foil. Be careful that you don't spray it in the floor. See, I held it up. That'll keep it from sticking. How about that? And I'm going to get this in my oven, get it baked, come back, and put the cheese on it. Yeah, I just took this out of the oven and it's hot. Looky there. Now see, spraying it, you see how little cheese stuck on there. So remember that tip. Like I said, I learned it from somebody else and I'm glad I did. Now looky there. Isn't that pretty? But we're about to make it even prettier, because we're going to put some cheese back on top of this. But now, when you put your cheese on, let's keep it kind of like that. Don't just go willy-nilly with it, because it's going to melt anyway. So kind of keep it right there on top of the peppers. Let's keep them pretty, okay? So let's get this on. And we're going to put this back in the oven. Probably about 10 minutes. And I did end up cooking these peppers for 30 minutes. So keep that in mind. Now your oven may be different than mine. Mine cooks a little bit low. But I know what I want to do, and I've already put stuff up, so I'm having to get it back out. I want to sprinkle, not pour, Karen, a little Italian seasoning on top of this. You know, it's just going to make it pretty, and it's going to give it a little extra flavor. So, see what I did? Okay, so let me get this in the oven. Like I said, about 10 minutes. All we need is for this cheese to melt, and I'll come back and I'm going to show you what they look like, and we're going to do a taste test, okay? Look who come in when food gets ready.
Happy Monday.
We hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day. This is the Monday after Father's Day, and we kind of worked, but we had a good time. Look at this now that I've taken it out. Isn't that beautiful? You ready to try one?
What we got?
We have stuffed bell peppers.
Stuffed bell peppers.
And it is stuffed with ground chuck, rice, with all kinds of seasonings in it. So
sounds good to me.
Let's pick one here. We'll just make one plate to show everybody. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's good.
Look at that, and it's got cheese in it. Parmesan cheese in it on top of it, and then we came back and put some Colby Jack cheese on the top. Looky there, y'all.
I could smell it when I came in through the
smell
garage.
It. So we have a spinach and strawberry salad here. So we're going to...
Here's your tongs.
Yeah. Serve us some of that. All right.
About that.
That's good. And we'll get a piece of this toasted bread. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful plate right there? Look. But you want something pretty when you eat, right?
Most of the time.
Let's put just a little bit of that on.
What we got? Zesty
our
Italian.
Salad. Yeah.
Italian.
Let's put just a little bit on there.
Okay.
I think that'll be
there
good.
We go.
There's you a fork. Here's me a fork. Now, I'm going to cut into this, and I want to show everybody what it looks like on the inside.
Okay. That's cutting easy.
Yes, it is. I cooked the peppers a little bit before we stuffed them to make them most tender. Looky there, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Let's give this a try.
Can we move this out of the way?
Yeah, let's move that out of the way. And they can look at that while we take a bite. I'm sorry, we're eating in front of you. That's rude. Let's try it. We got to have the cheese with it, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's your fork and knife. We're just going to try one plate right now.
That's fine. It's mighty hot to be taste testing.
It's okay. It'll cool off.
Did you get some cheese?
I got a little bit in there.
I'm gonna try this while you're trying that.
All right.
That.
I thought we'd do a different kind of salad than what we normally have. And
good.
you love salad.
Spinach was good. I'll try the romaine now.
Oh my goodness.
Very, very good.
Y'all, please make this. Please make this. This is so good. You're going to like this. With that bite right there, it's the perfect bite with everything on it. Got to have that cheese, though. Don't forget it.
Still chewing my salad.
I want your thoughts on it. I want to try. I'm going to get me some of this salad. I've been tasting the... Yeah, I'm dropping it. Oh, that is good.
Well, made me take a deep breath and sigh.
Is that a winner of a dinner?
You outdid yourself. So we're just taste testing.
I hope y'all make this. And we're going to put this in our next cookbook. Yeah, we certainly appreciate each and every one of you. And we hope you'll consider getting one of our cookbooks. We're so very proud of it. And I've showed you before, we have one recipe per page. And there's plenty of room to write notes on the pages. We have a section in the back where you can write notes. And there's a table of contents in the back. And I love it, and I hope you will, and I hope you'll consider it. And I'll have the link in the description box up under this video how you can order one if you're interested, and we certainly appreciate it. It keeps us going. It keeps our channel going, and helps us be able to do this. But y'all come back, join us in the kitchen again, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we put out another video. We'll see you soon.
That's good food. I've been eating it for how many years? 48?
48 and a half years.
I'm still kicking.
We'll see you soon, everybody.